Hey there. Did you know there's a reason your nerve pain gets worse at the exact same time every night? It's not random. It's not just your neuropathy. And it's definitely not in your head. There are three specific biological changes that happen inside every human body after dark. Changes that make damaged nerves more sensitive, more reactive, more likely to fire off those burning electric signals that keep you awake. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why it happens, the three things that might be making it worse tonight, and, most importantly, a simple 10-minute bedtime routine that has helped people finally sleep through the night. And I'm going to give you the single most powerful step right now in the next 60 seconds so you can try it tonight. Here it is. Stop eating at least 3 hours before you go to bed. I know that sounds simple, but here's why it matters. If you eat a meal, especially one with sugar or refined carbs, within 2 or 3 hours of bedtime, your blood sugar spikes and then crashes while you're sleeping. That blood sugar roller coaster is one of the strongest triggers for nighttime nerve pain. Your damaged nerves depend on stable glucose. When it swings, they react, often with burning, tingling, electric shocks. This is especially true if your neuropathy is linked to diabetes or prediabetes. But honestly, even without blood sugar issues, a heavy late meal triggers inflammation. And inflamed tissue around sensitive nerves? That's a recipe for a miserable night. If you change nothing else, change this. 3 hours, no food before bed. If you absolutely need something, a small handful of almonds or a cup of chamomile tea. Nothing heavy, nothing sweet. A few years ago, I started noticing something strange. During the day, my feet would tingle a little. Not great, but manageable. I'd be busy, running errands, making dinner, distracted. And then I'd get into bed, lights off, house quiet. And within 20 minutes, it was like someone flipped a switch. Suddenly the tingling was burning. The mild numbness became this electric crawling sensation that wouldn't let me sleep. And the worst part? I thought it was just me. Sound familiar? Here's what I eventually learned, and this changed everything. That nighttime flare-up isn't a sign your neuropathy is getting worse. Your nerves aren't more damaged at night, they're more sensitive. And sensitivity is something you can work with. Me show you why this works, and the other pieces of the puzzle. There are 3 reasons your nerve pain spikes when the sun goes down. Let me walk you through each one, because once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. During the day, your brain is busy. Phone calls, grocery lists, conversations, the news on TV, constant input. And here's something fascinating about how pain works. Your brain can only process so much at once. When you're distracted, pain signals get pushed to the background. You still have them, but your brain isn't giving them center stage. At night, everything goes quiet. No distractions, no input. Just you, the dark. And suddenly, those nerve signals are the loudest thing in the room. It's not that the pain actually increased. It's that your brain finally has the bandwidth to notice it fully. Think of it like a radio. During the day, there's so much noise you barely hear the static. At 2 a.m., that static is all you hear. Your body temperature naturally drops about 1 to 2 degrees at night. It's part of your sleep cycle. Your body cools down to prepare for rest. But here's where things get interesting. Damaged nerves don't interpret temperature the way healthy nerves do. A normal nerve feels a slight coolness and sends a gentle signal. Hey, it's a bit chilly. A damaged nerve feels that same temperature drop and panics. It sends an alarm, burning, tingling, sharp electrical jolts. The Cleveland Clinic has documented this. The nerve isn't detecting real danger. It's misreading a normal nighttime signal as a threat. And that brings us to the third reason, the one nobody talks about. If you've been dealing with neuropathy for a while, you know the dread. You get into bed, and a part of you is already bracing for it. Is it going to happen tonight? How bad will it be? That anticipation, that anxiety, triggers cortisol, your stress hormone. And cortisol amplifies pain signaling. It literally makes your nerves more reactive. So now you're in a spiral. Pain keeps you awake. Lack of sleep increases inflammation. Inflammation makes nerves more sensitive. More sensitivity means more pain the next night. And round it goes. We already covered the big one, eating too close to bedtime. But there are two more things that are probably making this worse tonight, without you realizing it. Your bedroom temperature. Remember the temperature drop I mentioned? If your bedroom is cold, and most people sleep in cooler rooms, you're amplifying that effect. Your feet and hands are the furthest from your heart. They get less circulation to begin with. When the room is cold, blood vessels in your extremities constrict even more. Less blood flow, less oxygen to the nerves, more pain. And here's the counterintuitive part. Many people sleep with their feet uncovered because the sheets touching their skin hurts. But that actually makes it worse. Your feet get colder. The nerve misinterpretation gets stronger. Lying completely still. When you're still, your circulation slows down, especially to your feet and hands. During the day, even small movements, walking to the kitchen, shifting in your chair, crossing your legs, keep blood flowing. At night, you're horizontal and motionless for hours. Your nerves rely on circulation to bring them oxygen and carry away waste products. When that slows down, nerves get irritated. They start firing warning signals. And those signals feel like burning, like electric shocks, like that awful pins and needles sensation. Now let me show you how to fix all of this starting tonight. You already have step 1, the 3-hour food cutoff. Here are the other 4. Step 2, warm your feet strategically. About 15 minutes before bed, soak your feet in warm water. Not hot, just comfortably warm, for 5 to 10 minutes. This does 2 things. It dilates the blood vessels in your feet, improving circulation, and it calms the nerve endings that are prone to misinterpreting cold as pain. After the soak, dry your feet gently. Don't rub, just pat, and put on a pair of loose, soft cotton socks, not tight ones. You want warmth without pressure. This keeps the blood vessels dilated and creates a buffer against the nighttime temperature drop. Step 3, the 2-minute ankle pump. Right before you get into bed, sit on the edge of your bed and do this. Point your toes down, then pull them up toward your shins, slow and controlled. Do this about 20 times. What you're doing is activating your calf muscles, which act as a pump for circulation in your lower legs. You're literally pumping fresh oxygenated blood down into your feet before you lie still for 8 hours. It takes 2 minutes, and it makes a difference. Step 4, the sheet tent. This one sounds a little funny, but stay with me. If the weight of your bed sheets touching your feet causes pain, don't sleep with your feet uncovered. That makes them colder. Instead, create a small tent at the foot of your bed. You can use a blanket folded into a roll and placed under the sheets at the foot of the bed. This lifts the covers off your feet while still trapping warm air around them. Warmth without pressure. That's the goal. Step 5, the mind trick that actually works. Remember the distraction gap? We can use it in reverse. When you're lying in bed and the burning starts, your brain has nothing else to focus on. So give it something. Some people use a white noise app. Others do a slow breathing exercise. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 6. The specific activity matters less than this. You're giving your brain a second signal to process. Pain plus breathing equals less perceived pain than pain alone. It's not magic, it's neuroscience. Your brain has limited bandwidth, use it. Let me be honest with you about what to expect. This isn't a cure. Neuropathy doesn't disappear overnight. But these strategies address the specific mechanisms that make your pain worse after dark. Night 1 to 3. You might notice the foot soak and socks help you fall asleep faster. That's the circulation boost and temperature protection working immediately. Week 2. The 3-hour food cutoff starts showing real results. Your blood sugar stabilizes through the night, and your nerves stop getting those midnight glucose swings. After 30 days, the combination, stable blood sugar, warm feet, pre-bed circulation, sheet tent, and distraction technique, creates a new pattern. Your brain starts associating bedtime with less dread and more rest. And that anxiety cortisol loop, it starts to break. Here's what I want you to remember. That 2 a.m. burning isn't your body turning against you. It's your body trying to communicate badly, loudly, at the worst possible time, but trying. And now you know what it's saying. Your nerves aren't more damaged at night. They're more sensitive. Insensitivity responds to environment, to temperature, to blood flow, to the thoughts you're thinking. Small habits, repeated every night. That's how you break the cycle. The goal isn't perfection. It's creating patterns your body can trust. If this video helped you understand why your neuropathy flares up at night, subscribe for more videos just like this one. And let me know in the comments, does your nerve pain get worse at a specific time? For a lot of people, it's around 2 or 3 a.m. Drop your experience below. You might be surprised how many people are going through the exact same thing. I'm Ellis. Thanks for watching.